Hey guys, it's Key. A lot of you know me previously as Ethan, but kind of had a change of heart in my name. Hold on a second. Yay, meds. Anyway, I decided to change my name from Ethan to Key because I've always felt a connection to the Japanese culture and heritage and whatnot. So I researched a lot of meanings and names, and even though I took a name on as Daiichi, which means great wisdom, I decided to change two of my first names to Japanese. And no disrespect to my Polish heritage at all. I just kind of felt like, as much as Ethan fit me, and a lot of people have said to me, I liked Ethan better. I personally feel like Key just it just flows better for me, and my best friend said the same thing. Actually, when I told her about it and I asked her to start calling me Key instead of Ethan. Now, the couple things that I'm going to talk about, like my awesome new haircut that my mom was ever so grateful to let me get and pay for. Um, yeah, I had 11 months on T. I have a lot more facial hair. You can't really see it, but I have a lot of stuff like that right there. In any case, yeah, I hit 11 months on T, and soon I'll be a year. Thanks to the Mazzoni Center and my awesome Dr. Parrish. Walgreens right next to it offers sell tea for like $20, and it normally goes for about $183 there. So I started Depo testosterone last week, and still the same dose. So I'm waiting to get my blood results back to see if it will be higher or not, the dose. In any case, I wanted to talk a little bit about my voice. My voice deepened a little bit. As a musician and as advice for musicians that are starting hormones, I highly suggest, well, one, not smoking because, well, it messes up your voice, and I'm a terrible example because I'm smoking a cigarette right in front of you. But one thing I could definitely say is that if you plan on keeping your singing voice post testosterone, I highly, highly, highly suggest you sing your effing heart out. I mean, the one thing that I did when I started T was I sang every opportunity I possibly could, and I didn't use a vocal coach, I didn't hire anybody, didn't do anything like that. I did it all by myself because one, I don't have enough money to have a vocal coach. Two, I didn't really feel like going to vocal coach lessons or anything like that, and it didn't fit in my schedule. And three, I just felt like if I, my whole life, was able to learn how to play the guitar myself and sing, since I was, able to walk pretty much, I've been singing my whole life, I can do this with, my voice changing. And I've had a lot of obstacles along the way in regards to my voice is changing. It's getting deeper. I used to be a soprano. Now I'm more of a baritone when I sing. The one thing that has definitely gotten me inspired and more willing to work on my voice has been the overwhelming amount of support from my friends and my fans of my music, and just basically people telling me to hang in there and to not get frustrated and just keep working on it. So I've worked really, really diligently to keep my singing voice, and I couldn't be prouder of myself. I mean, and not only that, but there's so many more changes that have happened recently. Like my mom has become so much more. Um, I mean, she's not completely thrilled in her words. She's not thrilled that I'm transgender, but she's definitely come around a lot. Like we ran into somebody that my aunt went to high school with in Walmart, and she introduced me as her son. Now she used my birth name, but she used like a male version of my birth name. So, it's still a step though, and the fact that she called me her son, and she did that at Gennardi's like a couple times too. Um, so that is really, really awesome in and of itself. Now my mom has totally, totally come around. Now my dad's not so much accepting about it. He just kind of doesn't really want to talk about it. I've tried, but it's one of those things that's it's going to take time, and I think it's because I was his youngest daughter. I was his baby girl, actually. So, I mean, to probably know that now he has, like, a third son instead of, like, two boys and a girl is probably a lot for him to take in. So, I mean, like, for people that are coming out, be very patient with your family members and your parents. I mean, there's still a lot of my family members that call me by female pronouns and stuff, and I don't get pissed off. My nephew still calls me aunt sometimes, and that's okay because he doesn't completely understand. But I do have a funny little story in regards to talking to nephew about me being trans, we were taking a walk to the park, and as we're coming back, I'm smoking a cigarette, and he's sitting on the ledge at the back door where we can go in to come into my parents' apartment. And I was talking to him about how I do, injections and stuff to become more male, and that he's probably noticed my voice got a lot deeper and stuff like that. And he noticed and stuff, and he said, "You've always been a boy, so that's okay." And I talked to him about top surgery and what I'll have to end up getting, in the future. I mean, he's 9, but he's really, really smart and very articulate for a 9-year-old. I expect nothing less because it's my family. So, but his only concern was, he just said to me, he says, "Well, the only thing that I can say to you is just be careful when you're going swimming without a shirt because sunburn around your nipples really, really hurts." And that was probably the funniest thing that I've ever heard out of his mouth. I mean, and he completely emulates me too. Like, he's been here for the past 3 days, and I gel my hair. He wants his hair gelled. I put cologne on. He wants cologne put on. We went and played laser tag at this Arnold's Fun Center, like 5 minutes away from where we live. And he was just so funny about it. He was just like, "Wow." He's like, "You're a little taller than some of the little boys here. Like you fit right in." And he just kind of, it didn't really phase him. It didn't phase him when I told him the first time, but it's really really sinking in now, and he is just so, like, he doesn't even care about the trans thing. He's more concerned about like I said, like the sunburn on your chest and stuff. Like, he doesn't give a crap. So I mean, that's one of the things that's definitely changed. That is like really really cool. It's really neat to see a kid, and like my niece calls me Kisan because in Japanese culture that's respectable, and that's how that's kind of how you refer to your elders. Um, but him and my niece are very very aware. See, my youngest nephew is about 2.5, so he just calls me Uncle Kiki, or he says "ie" because he can't really say it yet. But those are the things that have changed, and like my jawline has definitely changed a lot. There are a lot of facial changes besides obviously like the piercings and stuff. They've always been there, but I have a little bit of acne and stuff like that. But besides all of that, I mean, like spiritually and like mentally and stuff, like I feel a lot better. I feel more comfortable as the days go on. Like, I'm not even wearing, see, not even wearing an undershirt underneath my binder, and it's like it just feels really comfortable. I slept without a shirt on last night, and I like totally didn't care. I totally forgot that I even had woman parts still there, that I don't identify with. But um, basically, I just wanted to give a really nice update and just let everybody know that I don't know, I'm doing well. I'm working on stuff. I'm waiting to hear back for a job at Walmart to do overnight stock, so I'll be getting like $10 an hour, which is dope. Um, and yeah, I also have a bracelet shop online that goes towards my top surgery fund. And if you guys are curious and you want to know about the bracelet shop and like where you can go and like get some bracelets or donate to my top surgery fund, just ask me on Facebook or just ask me on YouTube, and I'd be more than happy to give you the link to it. Or I'll just leave it underneath my YouTube video. But alright, well, this is me signing out. Peace out and love, and respect everybody. Alright, guys, I'm out.